What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. When you need a fire fast, you might want to check out this. All right, guys, I'm out here in the wilderness. It's cold. It snowed the other night. And if you need to get a fire going, you know, often in situations like this, you're going to find wood that's kind of wet. Your hands might be really cold. You know, when that happens, you don't have a lot of control, manipulation of your fingers. And sometimes it's really hard to find enough tinder to get a fire going. And so enter this little bad boy. I'm fascinated by these fire starters. And this seems to be one that kind of takes the risk out of like all the other fire starters, because you don't even need a match to get this little bad boy going. So this little brick, it's about the size of a candy bar or something, is completely wrapped in plastic and is triggered by pulling this little fire starter here. So you don't need a match, you don't need fire starter, you don't need kindling, and it should burn for a little while. So let's take a close look at this and then get a fire going with it. And it comes shrink wrapped in this plastic, and it's actually really a hard plastic. It's not a cheap cellophane by any means. So I'm actually gonna have to use an implement here to kind of rip it apart. Kind of reminds me of that bubble packaging plastic as opposed to just a cheap cellophane. And you can see here, it's kind of candy bar shaped, granola bar shaped, and a paper wrapper around the outside here. And what we have are two strings coming out of here. So we loop this string over the log, instructions are right there, and that's going to kind of brace this sucker into place. I suppose you could use a rock or something like that, but you don't want to have rocks in the fire because they tend to explode. And then you are going to pull this string to start the fire. And as you can see here, we've got a fabric string that opens up quite a bit. And so that's how you're going to do it. I kind of wonder if you didn't have a heavy enough log to brace this, if you could just hold it and keep your hands far away enough that you pull it. I wouldn't want to have this right over your face though, because then it would go whoosh, right in your face. Windproof in 200 mile per hour winds, that's pretty impressive. Lights wet wood, burns for 30 minutes. It's pretty cool. Let's try it. All right, so I've got my little fire pit out here and I've got the fire starter. I'm gonna take the anchor string here and I'm just gonna loop it around the leg of the fire pit to kind of brace it in place. And that's gonna put that fire starter right over here. So it's actually pretty short. It's only about, I don't know, 8 or 9 inches long. Hopefully that's gonna hold it in place. And now I will grab the pull cord here, the red yarn, which is probably about 2.5 feet long. And I'm gonna pull on that and let's see what this sucker does. All right, give it a pull. It's just kind of smoking at the moment, but you can hear it sizzling. It's kind of like a smoke grenade. Ooh, I can see the flame popping out of the side. Ooh, it's definitely got like a sulfur smoke smell. Not like a stink bomb, but it's continuing to burn. I'm not going to put any wood or anything on it because I just want to see what this is like. And it caught the outside. Look at that. It's kind of pushing flame all around it. It's kind of definitely kind of splitting that top side. Maybe if I can show you here a little bit, you can see kind of down there, it is burning like cherry red in there. And then we kind of have long licks of flame streaking out of it. And so if I were to lay wood or something on top of that, I guess I lied, just got a little wood here. Now I can use this to kind of light these little sticks on fire and get a fire going. And like I said, if this thing does actually burn for 30 minutes, that's going to give you ample opportunity to get some wood on there, even if it's wet. Get it dried out. You don't want to smother the thing, but get it dried out so that it can ignite, so that you can get bigger wood on there. And you don't have to worry about matches being wet or hard to strike in high winds. You don't have to worry about, you know, dropping things, you know, matches into the snow, or using a, you know, ferro rod or something like that that you just can't get a good grip on. You know, something like this that will ignite no matter what, and it's waterproof in that plastic, I think could be really, really helpful. So I'm just gonna let it burn here a little while, but I'm pretty impressed with this. It's kind of nice, contained, something that's easy to put in your backpack, fanny pack, bug out bag, camping gear, and, you know, makes for a good plan B on fire starting. Okay, if you want to pick this up, I'll put a link to it in the description. Peter Von Panda, out.